Hello friends, welcome to my channel, Bad Decisions and Pure Awkwardness. I'm your host Elizabeth. It's been a while. Hopefully I won't be taking that long of a break in the future. I do have a lot of really fun ideas for you guys, but I couldn't not talk about what's going on in the world today. Why I've been so quiet on at least YouTube. I am, like so many other people, really sad about it, and for me it's really hard to turn off when there's so much happening, and I just sit and watch video after video of these peaceful protesters being abused, and hours upon hours of footage of Black people getting abused for no reason. I just want to make it really clear to anyone watching. I know I only have like 29 subscribers right now, but I know a lot of friends and family watch Black Lives Matter, and if you don't agree with that statement, I'm not gonna like anything else that I really align with. It's not a political issue, it is a human rights issue, and I just want to get that out of the way to avoid any confusion. I'm gonna provide some links down in the description box of resources that have been helping me, some businesses you can support. There are a lot of people doing a lot of really great fundraisers right now. Another place I've been posting a lot is Instagram. I feel like there are a lot of first-hand accounts that I've been following on Instagram, and so I've been reposting a lot of those news articles or video footage of what's going on. Now is the time to open your eyes and, as they say, be on the right side of history. Yeah, so today I am going to be using Juvia's Place. I've said this before, I don't have a very large makeup collection. I have a large makeup collection compared to a lot of my friends, but compared to other YouTubers, I do not. The first palettes that I really started enjoying and falling in love with were Juvia's Place. I purchased them a year or two ago. There was a bundle on sale and I got like 6 for $75 or something. So that kind of started my love for colorful makeup, because if you didn't know, Juvia's Place has like some of the most pigmented shadows I've ever seen. Other than Juvia's Place, I have a few ColourPop palettes, and then I just have like some loose shadows from probably too long ago, from like Bare Minerals and stuff. So not a huge collection. I can't do like a whole full face of Black owned makeup brands because all I have is Juvia's Place. I do have their foundation today. I have concealer, I have their eyeliner, palettes, blush. I've got a good bit. I did put in an order for JD Glow because I've been wanting to try their shadows for a really long time. It is a Black owned brand, and they have such beautiful like shimmers and glitters. So I'll be doing like a video on that if you guys want, because I'm really excited to see those shadows in person. But today we're going to be using Juvia's Place for most of my face, and then I'm just gonna sit here and chit chat, talk to you guys about some of the people that I follow. I'm going to be using Walhalla today. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should, I was very excited to get this. I already did a video, which I will link. It is very beautiful. since like the quarantine, I have been on my Instagram asking people to pick my makeup for me. So I'll take a palette and I'll number it and they can choose what colors to use. Today's look is going to be by my friend Malia, and she chose this color, this color, this one, and this one. So we have Stand Up, Pride, Sis, and Pepper Bodie. I've done quite a few looks with this, and I've used this middle row quite a bit. I've also used Pepper Bodie quite a bit. So we're gonna see what we can do with this. I like a challenge too. If you want to pick my makeup, just DM me on Instagram. Love doing it. It's so much fun. Another person picked my makeup, which I'll be doing tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. And pick some really wild color combinations. Just using a regular my good old NYX jumbo eye pencil. I got this little tiny beauty blender in like an Ulta package, and it's actually helpful to blend eyeshadow primer. And so for a long time I thought it was like kind of useless, but here we are. And I thought it was gonna be like a full-size beauty blender, and ta-da! Today's wine is this Pinot Grigio. I've had it on my channel before. It's decent. Cost only $9, so even better. I'm gonna start with Pride, this color right here. This on the Sis color in the outer corner. Stands Up in the inner corner, and then Pepper Bodie kind of all over the lid, or maybe in the center of the lid. I haven't decided yet. So I'm just kind of stamping that in first, and then I'm gonna slowly build it up into the crease. One of the first videos I did was called a Follow Friday, which I do want to continue, so that's kind of what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to talk about some of the YouTubers that I follow. The first one I want to talk about is Audra at Home. I just recently started watching her videos, maybe 3 or 4 months ago. Jen Loves Reviews mentioned her, and I'm always looking for new people to follow. I didn't realize that she's also a horror freak, which makes me really, really happy. She did an entire like 3-hour live stream with Teresa's Dead about horror movies, and I watched every second of it. I loved it. On Tuesday, she does a Terror Tuesday where she talks about a horror movie and kind of gives her opinion on it, which I love. But then she does incorporate makeup a little bit, which if you watch her channel, you'll understand like why I'm like smiling, because she'll like put on lip gloss and that's her makeup look. I think I've mentioned Jen Loves Reviews before in another video, but every Sunday she does a live stream, Sunday at 10. Lots of different topics. She's covered either drama in the beauty world, or like just new releases, or it's just really fun to interact with other people who love makeup just as much as I do, or just love talking about makeup just as much as I do. I've met some really cool people in the chat. I've started following people based on that, obviously. So this Sunday, it was actually at 5 p.m. I talk with my hands too much, and I just flung my brush across the room, so welcome to my channel. This past Sunday, Jen Loves Reviews had on several Black creators. One of them was Audra at Home. Also Kinky Sweat, Fancy Face, and I can't remember the guy's name. He has his own cosmetics line called Drench Cosmetics. I'll link all of that below, and I'll link the actual live stream. Jen just kind of gave them the platform to talk about issues, and I thought that was really cool. More creators need to do that, use their platform for other people who don't necessarily get a voice, you know, so more people can hear what needs to be said. Oh, by the way, I'm just using a little bit of Cis, that darker shade from that second row, in the outer V. Ooh, a little bit bad at this. Don't mind me. Why is it that like my left eye is always the one that's so freaking problematic and gives me all kinds of like allergy issues and whatnot, makes my eyes water, it's always itchy, but it's always the one that like I feel like always looks better. Why the hell is that? Anyway, go check out Audra at Home. Go check out Fancy Face. She's somebody that I recently discovered from that stream. Sorry if my angle is different. I have technical issues. By the way, if you are a tech person, help me. I binge watched a lot of her videos. She is a fellow oily skin girl, thank God, because those are so hard to find on YouTube. Everybody's always like, oh, I have such dry skin. Oh, oily skin is great. Yeah, it might be okay for like fine lines and stuff, but keeping makeup on your face, it is a struggle. She took the Jeffree Star's new palette, Cremated, and didn't necessarily dupe it, but did a palette based on the color scheme, and I loved it. I could watch like 1,000 more of those videos. It was so good. She went through all of her shadows, picked out all of the gray, beige, black tones, blue tones, purple tones, and she made her own like gray tone palette, and it was really good. I think I'm gonna take Stand Up in my inner corner for now. And I'm just using a teeny brush. Get her. Also in that stream was Nappy Headed Jojoba, and I've mentioned her before. Her name is T. She's great. I'm just taking some glitter primer to prime that center of the eye. She is very outspoken, and I appreciate that, because I feel like a lot of YouTubers are like too scared to talk about certain issues. At this point, it's like, who cares about followers, you know? I'd rather have really cool people following me who, you don't have to agree with everything that I say, but if you just sit and listen to people, maybe you'll learn something. And I'm not saying I have the answers to everything, by all means, God no. Follow a diverse group of people on the internet. You're gonna learn something from them. I like that Nappy Headed Jojoba T does not care about the followers. She just puts her opinion out there. And I think YouTubers are often too afraid to get like too political. But like I said, this is not a political issue. This is human rights we're talking about. And if you don't agree, just try opening your eyes to what's going on and follow a different news source for change that could be completely out of your realm. Try to look at first-hand accounts, which is what I've been doing. And like I said, I don't have all the answers, but I'm trying to listen, and I think we all need to listen better. Now I'm tapping out those edges, just darkening up that outer V corner, whatever. And with Pride again, and stamp that on the inner corner where those two edges meet. Now I'm going to go into Stand Up and press that into the edges so it looks a little more cohesive and not just like I threw a bunch of glob of glitter on my face. Who knows, maybe it still looks like that. I don't care. More Black creators that I want to talk about. Petty Page. I've been following Petty Page probably since the beginning of her channel, maybe? I don't know. Since the very first like drama video that she did, I've always enjoyed her. She's funny. She does like little skits. She talks about drama, but she does it in like a really entertaining way. Recently, she's been doing like these super deep dives. Like she did a deep dive on OnlyFans, a deep dive on the channel Spill. I'm just going back in, no color on the brush, and fixing my edges here just so they don't look too scary. Super funny, and again, she just doesn't care about what people think of her. P.S. Have you noticed that freckles are in suddenly? Really? Freckles are my life. Another Black creator that I wanted to mention was Black Nerd. He does movie reviews, and he's just so funny. Like, he did one on Sonic the Hedgehog, which I think came out just recently. He did one on Scoob, the newest Scooby-Doo movie. And I laugh because he just gets very invested in it, and you can tell that he has like, he genuinely loves movies. I'm really bad at talking and putting on makeup. It's not one of my strong suits. I also got, I don't know, do you guys want to see another, like a quarantine made me buy it part 2? Because I'm still buying shit and I can't stop. Like, I bought, I'll link it below. They were doing a sale where all of their profits were going to Black Lives Matter or other groups that support Black communities. But it's called Cat Magic Punks. And they had a shirt on there that says cat lovers against white supremacy. So it was, so it spells claws, and I thought that was so fun. So I got a couple of shirts from there. So I can do a haul if you want, like another like quarantine made me buy it things. So I got some stuff from ColourPop. I did like another Ulta order. Oh, I've got some cute earrings coming in. They were also doing like a promotion where, I don't know if it was like a day or a week. I think it was a week of their profits for their earrings were going to Black Lives Matter groups. A few other like makeup related creators that I follow. I follow Snitchery, doing more on Instagram and I think TikTok. I haven't seen like a video of hers in a while, but she does really good tutorials, like how to make your lips look fuller without surgery, and showing different techniques and how they can change the shape of your face, which I think is really cool. And then Nima Tang. Nima does a lot of videos on shade ranges. Beautiful, like flawless skin. She often does reviews on companies who are kind of not doing it right, who don't really have good shade ranges, or like showing the darkest shades on her skin tone, and a lot of them are not great. She's kind of opened my eyes as an extremely white person, extremely pale person. If you're my skin tone or a little darker, you just get privileged and you can go on a shelf anywhere and find your shade most of the time. Her videos have really opened my eyes to like, okay, not everybody can find their shade all the time, and companies need to be better about being more inclusive. You want commentary and comedy? I highly suggest Mac Does It. Mac Does It does videos, mostly like a lot of reaction videos. And the way I found him was he was reacting to anti-LGBTQ videos and commenting on those and kind of making it funny and enjoyable. So I highly suggest you watch him. He cracks me up. One person that I just started following is Zoe Amira, and she has a video up. I believe it's still up. I think YouTube has been taking it down. All of the money that she was earning from AdSense was going to Black Lives Matter, and I think the last time I looked she had like 5 million views, so I will definitely link her video if it's still up. Go watch it a couple of times. It's for a great cause. It's the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Foundation. It says full coverage. My freckles are still coming through, which I'm fine with. I don't care. Like I said, freckles are in right now. I don't really care about coverage unless, you know, I have a giant zit on my face, and even then I'm kind of like, meh, whatever. Yeah, it's definitely buildable. I'm just taking those same colors that I used on my eyes and running them on the lash line, just to kind of make it cohesive. I want to put a little bit of that, wish me luck, the glitter on my lower lash line. I've never done this before, but we're gonna try it. It's always the left eye, I'm telling you. Always the left. Right here. Also using Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Palette Volume 2. Love these blush colors. Highly recommend. I'm using Yara, this bronzy color for bronzer. And these are highly pigmented, so you don't want to go in with like a heavy hand. Put some on my forehead because we know I look like a vampire if I don't. I also like Juvia's Place, what are these called? Foundation sticks? I don't know exactly what they're called, but I use this quite a bit. It's a little bit of a darker neutral tone, darker than my skin tone, but as you can see, I've used almost all of it. And I use that to kind of carve out my face when I'm using like a more dewy foundation. I think I'm gonna dip between this Sola color and the Zoba color, because this Zoba color is so pretty. I use it as a highlight a lot of the time, but it is so pretty because it has like gold flecks, and that'll go good with like the gold in the eyes. So I'm gonna dip in between those. And then I'm just gonna take a regular brush and powder my face and kind of blend those colors together so they don't look so harsh. I hate doing eyebrows. Mine always suck. Do I care that much? Not really. Ooh, I need a highlighter. Okay, I'm gonna take this Giza shade as my highlight today. I've used it before as a highlight and it's beautiful. And this is from the Mini Masquerade palette. Juvia's Place? Juvia's Place also has amazing sales, and I highly recommend you like check out their website frequently for their sales because they're incredible. I've found eyeshadow palettes on there for like 10 bucks before. Ulta also has them on sale sometimes, so you can check there too, but their website is really, really good. Like I said, I have almost every single eyeshadow palette from Juvia's Place. A little bit obsessed. Yes, highlight, come through. I'm gonna use some of this eyeliner. It's just a gel eyeliner. It's in black. I don't know if it has a name or not, but I think it's really creamy and really, really easy to work with. I have some gel eyeliners that dry out so fast. I cannot stand it. One of my other purchases from quarantine was these brushes from Michaels. So I got this one, this little guy too. Just, I wanted like a really, really precise small brush for eyeliner, and I just got them on Michaels. Are they paint brushes? Yeah, do I care? Nope. Also, these brushes were like $2.50 each, so if you're looking for like precise brushes, just go on Michaels. So is the left eye. I'm gonna swipe some more of this glitter off because it got a little bit of fallout. But that'll happen when you put straight glitter on your lower lash line, especially when you have crappy eyes like I do. Use some setting spray again. That's the only setting spray that I have. Not a big collection. Send me makeup. Kidding. Totally kidding. Oh, I was gonna use concealer by Juvia's Place. I forgot. I also have the I Am Magic, I think it's called the I Am Magic concealer from Juvia's Place, and I forgot to use it. I haven't used it in a while because I've been stuck on this J Cat Beauty Stationance, but I do like the Juvia's Place concealers as well. I wasn't sure about the gold going with the other colors, but I kind of like it. I'm gonna go back into the Juvia's Place eyeliner and just go over those lines so that the lashes look a little more seamlessly attached to my eyeball. Even though, let's face it, Elizabeth, you're never gonna have beautiful, luxurious lashes. It's okay. Okay, lippies. What do I want to do? I'm gonna do a nude lip. This is the final look. What do you think? I didn't even need to use wine primer today. But I still have the cat ears. So, cheesy montage? Obviously, everybody knows my love for Juvia's Place. Black-owned brand, great quality of shadows. They're very affordable. Like I said, they always have sales. If you have very oily skin like I do, I would recommend the I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. Great shade range. Again, let me reiterate this. If you don't support Black Lives Matter, or if you think all lives matter, this probably is not the channel for you. We will have so much to disagree on if you don't think basic human rights are important. I just wanted to sit down and talk about some of my favorite creators who also happen to be Black. Just wanted to maybe give you a different perspective of people who are different from you, see their opinions on everything, because it's important. It's important that we listen to each other. It's important that we see other points of view. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know everything, that I have all the answers, because I don't. I know that I felt this way for a long time and was afraid to speak up, just because of some friends and family, and now's the time to speak up. Let those people know that maybe there's another perspective We're just trying to make change, and I think that's important. We've been doing things the same way for hundreds of years. Maybe it's time for other people to come into power and use their voices and make those changes. I really hope that you liked this video. If you have any other brands that you'd like me to try, if you have any other suggestions on creators that you'd like me to follow, I'd be happy to check them out. I'll also link a bunch of other people that I've been following, like on Instagram. Like I said, open your mind. It's time for change. Cheers, everyone. Cheers to change. Cheers to a better world for everyone. All right. Okay, bye.